Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. No BS tanks today. Look at that. That is a beautiful tank. That looks like a tank is supposed to look like. Doesn't it? Not the... I'm surprised the Grillet doesn't have the fly rod concealment pattern. Well, let's watch them. Two tanks that you don't get to... I don't think you see them very often. Oh, speaking of stupid skin. Silly skins. Okay. What's his name here? His name is Coup de Thomas. Coup de Thomas from the They clan. TH backwards 3. Oh, is that a backwards 3? No, that's a regular 3. TH3Y. Oh, and he takes a... He pokes his first ridgeline and... and he's surprised to take receive a big hit. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So buckle up, guys, because this guy, this is a Bond tank, right? The M60, phenomenal. I'd say this tank probably has the best gun handling in the game, hands down. Like, I don't know if there's very few competitors that even come close. I mean, Russian cloak of dispersion sometimes deviates shot. Just as I say it, eh? Wargaming pulls the rug from under me. I mean, look at him poking and moving, and look at his aim circle. Look at it. It doesn't change, right? There's no aiming required, is what I'm talking about. There's no aiming required with this tank, and there's virtually no deviation within the aim circle. They're almost all bullseyes, even while you're moving. While you're moving, while you're rotating, while you're turning your turret, all three of those penalties are almost zero for this tank. So it's a pleasure to play, and you can only get it with bonds. So if you ever accumulate all the bonds and you want to pick a tank, is it still available? This is a solid choice, but no armor, right? It's a patent. Not that much speed. It's a patent. It's a snipe. Snipe, 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 ba 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 ba. Snipe, 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 ba 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 ba. Right? Snipe your booty. That's what this tank's good at. And he's playing it on a ridgeline close. If you're really skilled and you know how to avoid enemy shots. Obviously, right? It's all the same. I give you the general. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Typically, on average. But a good player can make it work. I mean, we've seen a player in a Grillet dominate this ridgeline. But you see, he's on the ridgeline. Not very good. But remember that video I showed you where the Grillet came on the ridgeline here and like got 9,000 damage? And he was poking forward and pulling down, and people couldn't hit him because he was aware. He had awareness of when enemy tanks were loaded, when they weren't loaded, who had fired. Does he have like 5 seconds to commit and pull back? Stuff like that, right? Good players know that. Average players, you play close in with this tank. If you're not a tier 10 player, not a really good player, you're not gonna like it because you're soft. You're gonna die quickly. Trust me. Sniping though, you're gonna love it because I mean, look at this gun. All these shots while I'm talking, he's poking the ridgeline and barely committing. And he's got no bloom on his aim circle. He's just snapping them. Bullseye, 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 bullseye. It is a pleasure. And I know there's going to be some of you, the good players, are going to say, well, that's precisely the reason you should play close in. Because you don't have to you don't have to expose yourself very long. Like, look at this, right? And you can just pull up, snap, and this is the perfect gun handling that makes that easy. And if you have bad gun handling playing close, you're going to miss a lot of your shots. But with this thing, you're devastating. If you have some skill, you're devastating. You don't need gun handling like this if you're a sniper. See, now I'm arguing the opposite. I'm not arguing. I'm pointing out the corollary, the opposite. The Grillet, which we just talked about, does not have this gun handling. The Grillet has accuracy once it's fully aimed. And it takes the Grillet a long time to fully aim. You move the Grillet, turn the turret, and your circle does this. So when you're sniping with the Grillet, You're at the back, you're safe. You have to take the 3, 4, 5 seconds to aim. That shot went in, even Wargaming made it go in despite him not even aiming at the. Did you see that shot? And he switched to HE, beautiful shot. You know the grille, right? You have to aim. If you try and snap a shot on the grille, you'll miss 9 out of 10 times. So what you do is you let the, you start aiming, it goes, then you're aimed. It takes about that long. But once you're fully aimed, it's really small, so you're accurate. But if you try and pull the trigger before you're fully aimed, you're likely going to miss in the grille. And so that type of gun handling is very difficult to play close in even. When you're poking, originally you want to snap the cupola, you're going to miss a lot because you got poor gun handling. So that's the kind of the other side of the pancake. With this thing, if you're a good player and you can play, this guy has no idea what's going on, and you can play close in like this, like there's no need to aim, you're just snapping them. You're just making mincemeat out of the enemies because you take no time to prepare your shot, like absolutely no time. You just go like this and pull the trigger and miss. As Wargaming said, fuck you. What's going on? That went outside the aim circle. That's this is, you just take no time to aim like this compared to the enemies that have to take time to aim at you. So you have, it's incredible. Snipe, 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 boom. The E50 is also a fairly good sniper. So is the Leopard. This is the best, I think. Reloads faster. Oh, just. So he's made mincemeat out of the enemies. He's pushing 9,000 damage, and he's going to go for he decides it's better to go for the artillery than the VK. He could probably take a shot on the VK over. Oh, but look at this. Oh, look at you now, you stupid tank. Reference? That took him 6 minutes and 59 seconds to do 8,886 damage. Look at the rest of his team. It's good enough for ace tanker. And 16,779 WN8.
Last video, I give you my heart. The very next day, I took it away.
So I mentioned 2 tanks that I guess not super popular, but solid. And this is the other one I chose, the IS-4. Completely different, right? Completely the opposite. Lots of armor, very poor gun handling. Completely different playstyle, slow, but a beast. And I know a lot of players don't go this route. They go the IS-7 route. But there's something to be said for the IS-4. It's solid in many ways. Many ways. But you know what's changed the game? What's changed the game is all the add-ons that you can have now. The field modifications, the extra cruise skills and configurations, the equipment and stuff. So now even the IS-4 that traditionally has really poor gun handling, it's not as bad as it was. Everything's been improved in the game, right? It's a new and improved game. Dish out damage faster, higher up. You know the power creep. So now even the IS-4, but look, you do have to aim. You see that? His team. Oops. It's nothing like what we just watched. Every time he moves, his bloom will bloom. His aim circle will go boing. Let's see if you can actually hit a shot. And that just was not a lot of aiming like the old days. Boy, that's really improved. That's shocking how quickly he was able to aim. But there is a skill when you're playing one of these tanks that does have poor gun handling, quote unquote, meaning the penalties for when he's on the move, when he's traversing, or when he's traversing his turret are all much worse than the M60. But this guy's, why does it not look so bad? Because he positions himself here. So he positions himself with his turret facing kind of where he wants to shoot, and then he doesn't turn his hull, and he moves slowly, and he's able to shoot. He missed. Oh, look! Surprise! The mouse brigade has arrived. let's just watch this for a second. The mouses have said, screw you guys, and they're focusing the Super Conqueror first. And then they're going to have to fight the IS. That's so fun. That just threw my commentary out the window. Super Conqueror's facing him. Take a shot. Wow. He's spamming heat like a mofo and slowly backing up. And now he's going to over-angle and hope the guy shoots his tracks. Armor not penetrated. Good play by the mouse there, angling. And the mouse is now thinking, well, maybe that was a mistake. So he's mitigating the penalties, right? If he comes around the corner, turns his tank, turns his turret, and is moving, he'll have 3 penalties incurred, and his aim circle will really bloom. But you'll notice what he's doing. He's constantly trying not to do that when he's ready to shoot. He boom. He stops. You watch him. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes trying to, because I can't find the correct words. He can't be jittery and poking a ridgeline like the M60 and maintain a small aiming circle. He has to come around the corner, not turn his tank, not turn his turret too much. See if he does it. He's prepared on the corner, pulls out, boom. Yeah, he's doing it perfectly. He's making it work. If you were just watching this video on its own, you would say, wow, this IS-4 has really good gun handling. Boy, Wargaming, you've sure buffed the game in so many ways that are not, most people don't notice and don't know. This, compared to 5-6 years ago playing the IS-4, it's been completely buffed, quote unquote buffed, by the added stuff you can get. That I just all the equipment and the field mods and all the stuff, right? The food, the new crew skills. It's incredible. That time he the M60 would have hit that shot. It's not as bad as it was, and so I think the tanks have been squished into, the performance has been squished. The M60 is not 100 times better than the IS-4 in gun handling. Now it's like, 5 times better. Which is still better, but man, they've boom. They've narrowed the band. What Wargaming says, the way they describe it, and this is not a joke, I'm actually using their language. They said that they've made the game more comfortable for everyone. You even have a tank that used to miss all the time, and now it's more comfortable to play. See, watch, you don't have to aim. Oh, he hit the gun. He's fixated on this guy. Yeah, that's smart. So now the game is more comfortable. So everything I'm saying doesn't make as much sense as if you would have heard it 8 years ago. 8 years ago, everything I've been talking about has made a lot more sense. And now he can just snap, 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 bop, 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 snap, 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 snap your mouse. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. But still, the opposite gun handling. See, I told you, he aimed that one. Much longer than the M60, right? Much longer. This guy can't drive. Oh! You notice he was moving forward there, so his circle was doing a little bit of this. See when he moves? He wants to get the mop-up damage, he wants to get closer, but I think he would have hit that shot if he just didn't move. And now his ammunition is empty. He fired all his ammo, guys. Brilliant game, beautiful game, and if you have not tried the IS-4, it's harder to play. We didn't talk at all about bouncing shots and the side armor, but hey, solid tank. Completely different than the other game, but Scrub from the Monco clan, you had a fantastic, I guess he says he did heavy tank 15. You finished on top. You also did over 8,000 damage. And, whatever. He made some credits, even though Yeah, because of he had some mission events and crew stuff and blah, blah, blah. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Which is, what's your style? The M60 style of fantastic gun handling, softer tank? Or the IS-4 style, the not as good gun handling, but solid armor, can hold a corner, can fight 2 mouses at once, as he showed. Leave your comments, I'll read them, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.